From Snoop Dogg's compound in the city of Inglewood, brought to you by dherb.com, this is all about the Big Three.
Yeah, Big Three, come on. Yeah. Three. Now that's a magic number. Got the homies ballin' out for the whole damn summer in that 4-point circle with that ghost ball of purple. If you check the roster, got a 3-head monster. Now them killer threes are like killer bees. Start dropping threes like trilogies, like companies, like PIGs. Got them ball hogs hogging that 3-on-3. We got the power to do it BIG. We got Tri-State coached by the DOC, so don't hate on Lisa, Leslie, and Nate. It's Nancy Lieberman, head coach, leading men. We got new teams, we got new schemes. We got bivouacs, aliens, and enemies. And they coached by the glove, commissions the glide. Coached by the oak, coached by the Iceman. No fight 10, had to warn Rick Mahorn. They told Rick Barry half court looks scary, but it ain't. Unless you caught in the paint. On the give and go with ISO Joe. If you wanna bring the fire, it burn you slow. This is Fireball 3 and that's Swaggy P. Cause we taking the summer and displaying the best. It's the Big Three on CBS.
Welcome to All About the Big Three. I'm your host, Tattoo, brought to you by dherb.com. Now, by the sound of my voice, you'll be able to tell week 1 of the Big Three was lit in Las Vegas. So with no further ado, let's get into the hottest highlights, dunks, interviews, celebrities, fans. Man, roll the tape.
Yeah, they gon' say it with me like
Live and learn. Denied. Pass was behind. Taylor kept the dribble going, back on his feet. Wow. Crossover. Sets up Johnson. 4-3. This guy, Njai, the SWAT. 5. Gets to halftime. Robinson the slip. Denied. Ball game.
Next week on CBS, we coming at you on both Saturday and Sunday. Three-headed monsters and trilogy get us started. Then, defending champs, triplets take on power. Next up, the Ghost Ballers look poised to make a title run. Tri-State square off against a bivouac squad. And closing out the weekend, the retooled Ball Hogs are out to prove it against the aliens. Saturday and Sunday, it's back-to-back Big Three weekend.
I had a chance to go one-on-one with former NBA superstar and our newest member of the Big Three family, John Salley.
Your boy Tattoo hanging out with a very considerate John Salley, man. You know, you brought a chair. What was I, just too short for you, man?
Well, this was Rick Mahorn's chair, and I just wanted to see how hot it was.
Yo, that's what you're going to bring to the Big Three this season, right? I mean, laughs, energy, good time.
Yeah, no buffoonery. Funny when it's funny. Direct when it's direct. It can be intense, but I pay attention. I check body language. I'm watching you get it going and screaming. I'm so happy I don't have to hype it. Like, you got way too much to give.
Yo, you know what I enjoy doing? That's why everybody's in position where they need to be here at the Big Three. You know?
It was a lot of fun. It was my first one.
That's what I was just about to ask. Overall experience, game 1.
Well, I think I should have been doing it for 4 years. But hey, you know what? That's not me. But I stayed on Vlad TV. This is the gig I always wanted. I always thought it would be fun. I know how hard it is to stay away from this game. I stayed 3 years away from the game and tried to come back. Well, I did come back and I was on the Lakers, but it took me 9 months to get my legs in order to dunk. And I'm watching these guys up here running in each other, elbowing. It is a hard, hard game, especially at the highest level.
Well, I got to ask you this because, you know, you're an NBA superstar, but coming here to the Big Three, what do you feel about this 3-on-3 professional league that Ice Cube created, man?
I think it's the fireball mentality is great. I think the one-on-one is great. I think the fact that you have a full ball and you still have the three-pointer is important, especially when you're seeing guys like now in the game shooting from that far and only getting 3 points. It should be an extra because the chances of that hitting are so slim. I think it's amazing that the big guys are allowed to play. is still yelling at the refs as if the refs
Right?
are ever going to change their call. They're never going to change their call.
What do you think of these calls, though, man?
I think they're good calls because it's kind of hard to ref a half-court game with only 3 people. You have to let it all go. You have to be lenient. You have to let them, have their way. It's just important to have. It can't be tic-tac. No one wants to sit around and watch fouls.
John, really quick before I let you go, who are your big 3 players? If you can put a big 3 team together, who and your coach?
What do you mean?
Three.
Like right now?
Or past, present, doesn't matter. If you could put a big 3 team together, who would you put?
Scottie Pippen, Michael Jordan, and John Salley.
There it is, the one and only.
Only because I would want to be the one talking smack.
Did you get an itch today?
Man, I literally text home and said, I want to play so bad. And when I texted, my left knee started vibrating.
Then that's a no right
This
there,
is my
man.
left knee. I was like,
All right.
oh no.
Yo, John, welcome to the Big 3 family.
very
It's
much.
awesome to see you out there. I saw you doing your thing. You did wonderful.
Yes, man, I can follow instructions.
And we're looking forward to seeing more of John Salley all season long right here with us at the Big 3. You're watching All About the Big 3.
Title.
Coming up, Director of Big 3 Basketball Operations, Thomas Scott, is breaking down Season 4, Week 1 on All About the Big 3.
Next week on CBS, we coming at you on both Saturday and Sunday. 3-headed monsters and trilogy get us started. Then, defending champs, triplets take on power. Next up, the Ghost Ballers look poised to make a title run. Tri-State square off against a bivouac squad. And closing out the weekend, the retooled Ball Hogs are out to prove it against the aliens. Saturday and Sunday, it's back-to-back Big 3 weekend.
Welcome back to All About the Big 3. Now, check this out.
Thank you, Tat. Finally, we're back to Big 3 basketball, Fireball to be exact. And we kick things off with Power versus the enemies. Now, Cuttino Mobley got high. We told you we were going to bring the fire. There were no firemen in the building to put that fire out. He was unstoppable in the first half, the go-to guy. But another guy that came in and carried the load, Royce White, with a double-double. 13 points, 11 rebounds, and he brought the fire. One of the first bring the fires,
How about bring the fire?
and it was amazing.
So you get one challenge here, and you can go one-on-one.
The fans went crazy. It was nuts. It got a little chippy in there. And you can't ignore the effort from Isaiah Austin. Isaiah Austin made his debut, and he made it known that he was here to stay and he can play. I mean, this guy got busy, 24 points, 7 rebounds, unstoppable, couple dunks, couple jumpers. I mean, he opened up the whole bag and emptied it out. And we can't ignore Elijah Stewart, who had 11 points. Now, the enemies are gonna need a little bit more out of Nick Young, and he assured me that week 2, that's what he's gonna do. But Power, Nancy Lieberman take their first win, 51-46. Triplets, the bivouac, the game I couldn't wait for. And you know who stepped up? The MVP, ISO Joe, Sub-Zero Joe. 24 points, 7 rebounds, unstoppable. They tried to put anybody they could to stop him, but just couldn't get it done. But on the other end, we can't ignore Mr. Too Hard to Guard, Will Bynum. Just took the game by his hands and tried to do whatever he could to will his team to a win, but the deficit was just too large for them to come back. Josh Smith even came in, 6 points, 10 rebounds, and I know he felt like he could do a little bit more, and I believe he will week 2. But final score, triplets 51, bivouac 39. Game 3, Trilogy versus Killer Threes. Steven Jackson, head coach Steven Jackson, going up against his old team. Now, Charles Oakley, Frank Nitti, wanted to get off to a good start, wasn't really happy with the power rankings, and here we go, they went head to head. Isaiah Briscoe was just way too much. I'm telling you, this guy had people moving all over the place. He had people on Gilligan's Island. He's making shots from deep. He's doing moves we never seen before. Shout out to Isaiah Briscoe with a great debut game. Also, Jerry Jack cannot be ignored with 15 points, and he was doing his thing off the dribble. Can't ignore killer threes and their efforts. Dante Green is someone to pay attention to. 26 points, 6 rebounds, and let me tell you something. This guy looks like he may be going for the scoring title this year. Franklin Sessions still brought a great effort. Only 4 points, but 9 rebounds, 2 blocks, steals, what I like to call being very scrappy. And unfortunately, it just wasn't enough to get it done. Final score, Trilogy 50, Killer Threes 38. Now this is a game I was excited to see. Tri-State versus Three-Headed Monsters. A lot of newcomers. Kevin Murphy, a lot of people didn't know who he was, what he could do. He showed why he belongs in the Big Three. He was immediately put in the starting lineup and was a go-to guy. I mean, he's backing people down, he's hitting jumpers, he's getting to the rim. This guy knows how to score, and he's not afraid to do it. Can't ignore Earl Clark on the other end for Tri-State. He made his debut, and he let it be known that he can play. I mean, he's a dynamic scorer. He can shoot it. He can go off the dribble with bigger guys. He just played incredible, but it just wasn't enough. Jason Richardson came in with 8 points, 8 rebounds. Nate Robinson chipped in with 7. But Rashard Lewis's double-double, 12 points, 11 rebounds. Mamadou Ndiaye had 8 points. The fans were crazy and loving to see what he could do. Unfortunately, Tri-State just couldn't get it done. Three-Headed Monsters gets the win, 50 points to 39. And in our 5th game of the day, we had Ball Hogs versus Threes Company. Some new guys that know how to play, but still rookies in the Big Three, but they did not disappoint. And I'm talking about Leandro Blurbosa, who came out with 22 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists. Also, Jody Meeks was just knocking down shots and just moving without the ball, played hard. Spencer Hall's making good plays, and I think Scalabrini might be up for GM of the year. We may see. Threes Company, they didn't go out without a fight. They had Jeremy Pargo out there with 16 and 5. Doing what he does, getting to the paint, trying to find others. Mario Chalmers had 9, and Drew Gooden had 8. Unfortunately, Threes Company just couldn't make enough shots, and they need to get calibrated. Final score, Ball Hogs 50, Threes Company 40.
For the win, Barbosa. 20-point game, the finish, and the win for the Ball Hogs in week 1.
And then our last game of the day, we have Ghost Ballers versus the Aliens. It was a close first half. Teams are going back and forth. Mike Taylor got to a hot start with 20 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists. Chris Johnson, I mean, he just makes his presence felt. 19 points, 8 rebounds. And at the end of the day, Aliens were still there. First half, they're neck and neck. Ronaldo Balkman with a double-double in his first game that can't be ignored. 14 points, 14 rebounds. Brandon Rush came out there with 8 points, and Greg Oden had 8. And let me tell you, he threw it down, and they tried to get it done, but it just didn't work out for those guys. So, final score in this one was 51-45, where Ricky Davis's game-winning corner 3-point shot. Ghost Ballers gets the W.
Thank you so much, Thomas Scott, for breaking down Week 2. Tickets are available right now in Las Vegas, Orleans Arena. You don't want to miss it. More all about Big 3 right after this.
Next week on CBS, we coming at you on both Saturday and Sunday. Three-Headed Monsters and Trilogy get us started. Then, defending champs, triplets take on power. Next up, the Ghost Ballers look poised to make a title run. Tri-State square off against a big whack squad, and closing out the weekend, the retooled Ball Hogs are out to prove it against the Aliens. Saturday Saturday and Sunday. It's back-to-back Big 3 weekend.
All right, your boy Tattoo hanging out with league owner Ice Cube. We just walked out the arena. Season 4, 2021, Game 1. Overall, how you feeling, the energy? What did you see in that arena today, Cube?
It seemed like people ready for Fireball, you know what I mean? They ready to see the Big 3. The guys are ready. You know, it's a little week 1 rust, but I'm pretty sure by week 2 that's gonna be gone. And hey, they back in it. They back ready. They back playing. So we happy.
Speaking of Fireball, we got to see what it was like in the Orleans Arena, seeing those flames go up, seeing that red ball, seeing that one-on-one, and more important, seeing how the fans got up. You know, I was excited about it, Cube. I just wish we would have seen more of it.
Yeah, I think the coaches got a little nervous about it, so I think they're gonna go back and see really how to use it, how to play it, how it's gonna help their game. So, you know, I wish we would have saw more, but hey, it's a strategy. You can use it or not.
Cube, overall, man, we've been out for 15 months. You know, with all the COVID, with all the BS that was going on in the world, but we're here, and being that Vegas opened up and you bring in the Big 3 here and seeing the fans out there, have you ever been through anything like this, Q, where it was like a 15-month layoff just on even on your own career and feeling this kind of energy? You could just feel how people were glad to get out.
Yeah, people were happy to, you know, get out and see, you know, a game like this, to enjoy it with fans. Never been through nothing like this. You know, I just performed for the first time last week in 15 months.
How was that?
It was great, you know, getting out there, getting on the mic, you know what I mean, rocking the fans, seeing them out there, having a good time. And to see them in the house tonight, man, was special. And we want more people next week. You know, we're going to have more fun.
A couple more questions before I let you go, Cube. I know you're very busy, but we had celebrities in the house. We had Too Short perform. We had DJ Quick perform. And it's success, man.
Yeah. You know, those are the homies, and to come out and perform, you know, it's all love. And I appreciate Quick. I appreciate Short. Thank them for coming out, rocking the fans. I'm pretty sure the fans loved it. You know, I could see the reaction in the house. So, man, it's another successful week 1.
And you know what? We're going to go into week 2. What could we expect, Q? What could we expect throughout the season of the Big 3, season 4?
Guys playing hard. You know, it's no gimmies in the league. There's no easy wins. Every game is going to be hard fought. And a struggle to come out on top and to be the first one to 50. So that's what we want to see, man. We want to see hard-nosed Fireball and nothing weak, nothing given.
Well, you heard it from Ice Cube, league owner of the Big 3. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, follow us on social media for all your Big 3 highlights, all your Big 3 updates, because it goes down this Saturday once again right here in Orleans Arena, Las Vegas. Get your tickets. They're on sale right now. Big3.com, Ice Cube Tattoo. This is all about the Big 3.
Coming up right after this, Director of Big 3 Basketball Operations, Thomas Scott, is breaking down week 2 for you right here on All About the Big 3. Don't go nowhere.
Hey, it's your friend Tattoo, and I'm hanging out right now with A.D. Dolphin. He's the CEO and founder of DHerb.com, our official health and wellness partner of the Big 3. Also, ladies and gentlemen, Tricky Ricky Davis, captain of Go Ballers, is in the building. A.D., DHerb.com. Break it down. Let us know a little bit about this product, man.
No problem. So right here we have the full body cleanse. Basically what this is going to do is it's going to flush out the impurities within your body so your body can perform at its highest level. If you're trying to get on a healthier path, this is the product that can help start you on that path.
I could definitely use some D-herbs, but Ricky, we know, your life is set in the vegan lifestyle. You're already a healthy guy. What's making you say, you know what, let me try some DHerb.com?
Well, I went vegan. It's just to change the narrative, and that's what it's all about. My mother and my father had diabetes So with me knowing, understanding what diabetes is, I changed my lifestyle to vegan. So it's just amazing to be able to put them together, you know, raw veganism and these products to be able to boost my immune system. And at this age, you know, I need all the energy I got. You know, I got 6 kids, so to be able to chase those guys around, I need all the energy I can get.
You're definitely gonna have it. When you do this cleanse, you're gonna feel like you're 12 years old all over again. I promise.
That's what I need.
You know what is going to be nice if we're shouting MVP in the Bahamas, Ricky Davis, captain of Ghost Ballers. You're going to have to make a lot more of this product with the herbs, AD. Let me tell you that right now. All right, now, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Tricky Ricky Davis, AD Dolphin, your friend Tattoo. Listen, if you want to follow this journey, we're going to be checking up on you in the next couple weeks, seeing how D-Herbs is working for you. But you can follow us on BIG3, Ricky Davis's social media, and you can hit us up right now, DHerbs.com. Type in the promo code BIG3 and get 10% off.
I cannot wait for week 3. We're giving you 2 days of action, Saturday and Sunday. Starting off with Saturday, I can't wait for this one. Trilogy versus three-headed monsters. 2 teams that are undefeated, newcomers that have made a big entrance. I'm talking about Isaiah Briscoe, an immediate fan favorite. Now, you got 2 coaches that are highly opinionated, talk a lot of trash, but have high IQs and know how to motivate their teams. I'm looking forward to see what kind of game plan they have to get the W. And the game of the day we've all been waiting for, can't wait to see. We're talking about the champs, the triplets, versus the former champs, Power. Couple of keynotes in this one. Katino Mobley going up against ISO Joe, the MVP. You got 2 coaches of the year. The current coach of the year, Lisa Leslie, going up against Nancy Lieberman, the former coach of the year. Can't wait to see what kind of tactics, what kind of plays, what's on the scouting report to get the W. We shall see. The last game, Saturday, is Killer Threes versus Threes Company. Now, we got 2 teams that haven't gotten a win. Couple key matchups right here. We got Frank Nitti up against Jeremy Pargo. And I think we need to go ahead and get our popcorn ready for that. Also, Dante Green has been looking like he's unguardable. Looking forward to this one. Sunday, we got Enemies versus the Ghost Ballers. Now, Enemies are looking to bounce back, but we can't ignore Isaiah Austin going up against Chris Johnson. It's going to be crazy. Don't change the channel. Make sure you get to this game early, because let me tell you, these guys are going to battle it out. Ghost Ballers are looking to go on a winning streak, 2-0, and the Enemies are trying to get their first win. Let's see what you can do, Gil. In our second game of Sunday, we have Tri-State versus Bivouac. 2 teams that need a win and do not want to go 0-2 headed into week 3. This one is going to be a good one. I cannot wait. I will be in my seat, ready to see this matchup unfold. Game of the day, we got the Ball Hogs versus the Aliens. The Ball Hogs got off to a great start, showed that they could play some team basketball. Rick Barry has been pleading for shooters. He's got them with Jody Meeks, Leandro Barbosa, and Spencer Hawes making plays, passing out of the post, and Scalabrini just chipping in here and there. But the Aliens, I think they are a little mad about what happened last week. They're trying to take it out on the Ball Hogs. We got a couple key matchups. Leandro Barbosa going up against Shannon Brown, and you probably have seen this matchup before in the past. I'm looking forward to that one. And also Ronaldo Balkman, Greg Oden going up against Spencer Hawes and Will McDonald. I think it's going to be a lot of post play. I think these guys are going to go at it. It's going to be a lot of furniture move. And we shall see if Ball Hogs can go 2-0 or the Aliens going 1-1. We shall see. Back to you, Tattoo.
Thank you so much for watching All About the Big 3. Don't forget to get your tickets for week 2. And if you're not with us at the Orleans Arena in Las Vegas, make sure you're watching on CBS, Triller, and FITE TV. On behalf of the entire team here, AAB3, I'm your host, Tattoo. Special shout out to our sponsor, DHerbs.com. This is all about the Big 3. We'll see you next week.